now we'll drop into red stripe. So the pattern Toi Gye. By the count, no! Inner forearm, middle block, just like in Taekwon-Do. Good. Center, off the shoulder again. So from here, it does pay to lift the arms up quite high. I guess kind of like maybe you're throwing a tennis ball or something. But yeah, from here, lift up, bury it. Quite often you'll see students just doing this, coming straight down. So lift up, side motion, side back strike, temple height. And once again, his arms straight and it should swing. That's where it will sit. Okay? Back one. So you could be a little bit higher, a little bit like this. So from here, lift your hands up. So almost turn that fist away and drive that upset fingertip thrust down. Good. Motion. Right arm straight. Swings. Swings. Punch. Back one. Cool. So continuous motion. So 2 techniques, 2 full sine waves, 1 breath. Good. Twin fist vertical punch again. From the elbow back to the armpit, keep that pretty flush with the floor. So not facing downward or facing upward. Okay, so maybe here like a chin or jaw or somewhere in here. Back one. So really fast with your kick. Straight arm. Pull back to the hip. Sit. Back Curtis. Guys, from here. So yeah. So again, just try not to pull back too much with the W-shaped block. Okay. Sun maki. This shape here is the Korean shape for mountain, and mountain is sun. So hence sun maki, a mountain block. So just elevate the foot, say around about knee height, legs slightly bent. Pushing block from here. So think of it, I guess you could start very similar to the double forearm block, but downstairs, this way. Not shoveling like you'll see some students, they sort of circular and kind of shovel. So pretty much from the same starting point and down. And because it's a pushing block, pushing blocks tend to attach themselves and then move. So for example, with Hwaran, the beginning movement, it attaches itself and then it shoves. So it has a longer breath. So, or as opposed to a short, sharp breath. Low kick. So umbilicus again, here. Side back strike, horizontal, temple height. Cool. So think again of the pressing block, so that slight sort of circular and punching motion. The same from here. Down. Good. So right head stance, back's nice and straight, and we focus this way. Okay, here. These arms are pretty much straight. Not quite, just almost. Sit. Not too long. And 15 degrees. 15 centimeters. No. Good. So circular block, arms will start something like this. Think about the forearm. Quite shallow, so you don't need to lift too high. So lift up around about solar plexus level and then off to the side. So stay full facing, and then when you move your arm outwards, that's when you can incorporate the hips. Stepping together, in fact you step to the arch here. So left foot steps to the arch of the right. No! And then okay, so look at the first, a bit thinner in your stance, it's very, very wide. Touch. Cool. So this fist here at the moment is in line with that rear foot, slightly below the shoulder, which is slightly below Nathan's right shoulder, so it steps down. Okay, and from here we just simply pivot. So as we drop, our rear heel will come off the floor, and as we do move our arm outwards, we'll place the heel on the floor. No! Look at your fist. No! Big finish. Take it, and pull. Up until Yulgok, things are kind of familiar, but when we hit Jungun and Toi Gye, things kind of go, I don't know, techniques are a little bit more complicated. So it's a blue belt level, we really need to knuckle down and fine tune them. I think there's a lot of techniques that we fail to use as fundamental movements. We're all really used to the punch or the block, but things like W shape, pushing blocks, X-fist pressing blocks, these things should all be taken out of the pattern, rehearsed and rehearsed, drop back into the mix, and then away you go. Okay, Toi Gye Tul, own time, 준비. 시작! Lock your back knee. Good. Good. Elbows outwards. Last minute, drive your forearm. Good. Long breath. Don't bounce. Low kick. Good sine wave. Wait there. Wait. Go. Walking this way. Go. Too wide. Big finish. Take it. Pull. Shut.